It's time for everyday makeup drawer. I'm super excited. This is the first everyday makeup drawer that I'm filming back in my room, so not in the old studio anymore. So this might be a little bit janky because I don't really know how to film this in this space, but you know what? I'm going to try my best. I know this isn't the most aesthetic shot right now, but that's okay. I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to talk you through all the products that I pulled out last month for everyday makeup drawer. I'm going to give like a little mini speed review, what I think, what I like, what I don't like. Then I'm going to go into my huge makeup collection and pick out even more products. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through all the products. I picked some absolute bangers last month, so I'm really excited to share my thoughts on them. If you don't want to see the little speed review section of this video, I totally understand. I'll leave a timestamp on screen now so that you can just jump to the main collection picking shop my stash kind of section. I don't know where that sentence was going, but we got to the end of it. That's fine. But just before we do jump into the video, if you have not already, definitely like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 8,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I really hope that we can do it, but we need your help. So it would mean just everything if you would subscribe. I like bright, fun, colourful makeup. I love project panning, shop my stashes, all that kind of fun stuff. So if that sounds like a good time to you, then definitely stick around. Okay dokie. I have a lot of things to talk about. I don't know where all the lip products went this month. I have just filmed my inventory series, and as part of that, all of my products went back in my drawers because I took everything out of my collection and then counted it all up. If you didn't see my inventory series, it went live like earlier this week or last week. It was crazy. I basically did a massive collection video, counted everything up, and it was absolutely insane. So I have had to pull back the products that I've been project panning and everyday makeup drawer. So I hope I've got them all. I don't think I have though. Right, stop yabbering. This is the Pandaland foundation from Catkin. This is the cushion foundation. I have loved this. I've used this so much. I didn't think I'd use this that much, but let me tell you, I cannot stop using this. This is such a nice on-the-go foundation. I'm having to hold my microphone, so I'm gonna have to try and open everything with one hand. Look at that. Look at that skill and talent. Hello, that is me. Hey, this is so good. I had it in my head. I had this like misconception that cushion foundations were really light coverage. They're not very good. They're not very buildable. This is very full coverage and very just beautiful and amazing. And for on the go as well, I do my makeup on the go quite a lot on public transport. This has been just perfect. I have loved reaching for this. It's also given me a really nice chill out from my foundations that I'm project panning right now, because I'm panning a lot and I did need a little bit of a chill from them. So that foundation I really love. It will be going back in my collection, but I'm so glad I got the chance to use that because I did get sent that in PR recently, and I always want to make sure I use the products I get sent. But that one, 10 out of 10, love it. So I remember I pulled 2 concealers. I actually finished a concealer in the past month, which is amazing in my project pan, but these 2 were the 2 that I was working on in everyday makeup drawer. Let's talk about the NYX Pro Fix Stick first. So this has been a lifesaver because my acne this month has been horrific. I don't know why. It's calming down now. It's got to be hormonal because it is calming down now. I don't know why, but I've been using this a hell of a lot before my foundation and before I do any of my base products, just to give my skin a little bit more of a clean slate, if you will. And I've really been liking this. This is a stick. It is very full coverage. I've used quite a lot of it, to be honest. Like, look, that's all I have left. So I think I'll be able to finish that pretty soon, to be fair. What do you think? I don't use this under my eyes because it can get a little bit drying. That's the only thing about this. It can look a little bit like crepey almost, but if you use a small amount and if you don't use it under your eyes, I think this is a really good concealer for spot concealing. I will probably be reaching for that even though it's going back in my collection. And this Girls Crush concealer. I have fallen in love with this month. I'm not even gonna lie. This is from C Beauty Mall. I was sent this in PR as well. This for spot concealing is so good. I've used this with my fingers a few times for spot concealing, and it almost makes like a film over the blemish. So you know when you put a concealer on your blemish and it kind of like peeks through the concealer, and the concealer almost like breaks on top of the blemish. I don't know if I'm on my own with that experience, but that's what happens to me. This almost makes a film over it where the coverage like sticks together almost, and it's just so good for spot concealing as well. I've loved this, and this was in my collection for ages and I just kind of used it willy-nilly, but now that is definitely a favorite. I love that thing so much. Okay, I can't remember what blush I pulled in last month. I can't remember, but I do have the bronzer and the highlight that I've been using. This is my NYX Buttermelt. This is in the shade Buttercup, and this is, I think, the lightest shade. I've used this quite a few times, to be honest. You can tell the embossing's kind of like worn down quite a lot. I have used this a good few times. I'd say like 4 or 5 times over the past month. It's a really pale bronzer, which I don't normally gravitate towards. I do normally like a very deep bronzer. I like a bronzed look. However, this has been a really staple product. I've really enjoyed it. So yeah, I can't complain really. I don't love it. Like, it's not a product that I'm gagging over. I don't really feel that with many bronzers, to be honest. Bronzer's just a bronzer really, in my humble opinion, but it's a really nice one. It's fine, it does the job. It's a little bit pale for me, but you know, it's fine. I like it. And then the highlight that I pulled was the Kimchi Pearl Gone Wild. This is like a purple to blue duochrome highlight. I did just dig my fingernail in the bottom of that there. Can you see? Oh my god, great. Oh well, you know what? It's fine. This is so stunning. This is a like opal kind of like, well, blue to purple, like I said, but this has been overshadowed really in this month's makeup drawer because I'm also working on Colourpop Ice Dream, which is a very similar product to this, but it's more of an eyeshadow, and I've kind of been using that as a highlight as well because I am trying to finish Ice Dream in my rolling project pan. So I definitely use this quite a lot in the start of the month, and then as soon as Ice Dream was rolled in, it did kind of get neglected because it got, I don't know, my project pan items do just get a little bit more used than my normal everyday makeup drawer items, but I really liked it. I'm glad that I did get some use on it this month, and so yeah, it's fine. Okay, this. Oh my god, I decided that last month I was going to roll in some single eyeshadows, and this was the first one I rolled in, if it's going to focus. So this is the Pastel Roses 7 Wonders eyeshadow. It's in the shade Lost Labyrinth. It's like this really nice green, and it's gone so well with my Pan That palette. I've really liked it with the taupes and the neutrals that I've been currently panning, and it's worked really well. It's given me a little bit of a respite from just my That's Taupe palette because I have been panning that for a very long time now. I'm trying to finish that as much as I can, and this has just given me like a little bit of a fun difference when it comes to Pan That palette, and I've really enjoyed it. So I think I'm going to pull another single out today and try and, you know, get my singles more involved in my makeup collection because I think they need to be. They are a little bit neglected. Was this something that I rolled in as well? Did I roll in the Mitchell? I must have done because it's here. Or was this in a 10 uses? Oh, I really don't know. This is the thing with inventories. Everything just gets messed up. I think actually this is in a 10 uses. I'm going to put that back. Okay, eyeshadows, big fat fail. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I did not use either of these this month, which is so sad. That's so sad. That is not the point of everyday makeup drawer whatsoever, but I have just been really loving my collection recently, and I've just really been loving pulling random things out and trying to use them. I'm gonna put both of these back. I think they're both nice palettes. There's nothing wrong with them, but I think I am just gonna put them back. I do have a look in mind with the Revolution one, this one. And I think I am going to still do that look. However, I'm just going to put them back for now. It is really annoying. I always want to do at least one look with these, but I just didn't get round to it this month, and that's okay. It's been a bit of a crazy month, but that's fine. I've just been playing, and I'm not too mad about it, to be honest. I've just been playing around with my collection, going into my eyeshadow drawer every now and then, grabbing a palette, using it, and it's just been really, really nice. So yeah, oops. And then I swear we pulled 2 lip products last month, but this is the only one that's still in the drawer. This is Fenty Gloss Bomb Sticks in the shade Fenty Glow. I'm actually wearing this today. Is this focused? I don't think it is. Oh my god. I poo-pooed this a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. This is fine. However, the lasting / staying power on this is non-existent. It just disappears within an hour. Even if you haven't eaten anything or drank anything, it just disappears from your lips. It's nice when you first put it on, but other than that, like it's whatever. It's not declutterable, but it's not worth the hype, I don't think. So they're all my everyday makeup drawer products, I think. All the rest of the stuff in here is Project Pan things. So I'm going to pop all of those things back in my drawers. Then we're going to take a sneaky peek in what is in my makeup collection and pull out even more everyday makeup drawer products. Okay, I have 2 hands free now, which is amazing. And I always stress when it comes to everyday makeup drawer because I always have to double check that there's nothing that you guys can't see yet in these drawers. I really need to make a new in not to use drawer because the amount of times I've nearly been kicked off a PR list because I've accidentally shown something. Yeah, it's bad. I've always cut it out though. I've been good. I've always cut it out. I've always managed to fix it in the end. But yeah, whoops. Here we go. These are my foundations and concealers here. I do have powders. You can kind of see them just sneakily here. However, as always, I'm already working on enough powder as it is, so I'm not going to pull a powder this month. So what do I want to do? You know what? This is a bit of a side note. I'm not actually going to pull this, but this was the Beauty Bay Glow Filter. I had very not great reviews of this because, again, I have very bad acne and this is barely any coverage. However, today I'm actually wearing these 2 mixed together. This is so thick. Like, you can see how thick this is because it is settled all around here. This is so thick and full coverage, and I've mixed it in with this, and it's kind of made it, quite nice, you know? So I'm glad that I have found a use for this. This I could not wear on its own. My skin is just not that good. I'm very jealous of anyone whose skin is this good. Yeah, I'm very jealous of you. But I thought I'd just update you on this one, because I know a lot of people were asking. So, you know what? This is kind of jumping out at me. I'm not going to lie. The Catrice HD Liquid Coverage. This is a little bit too dark for me. So I think mixing it in with the Mitchell Build would be a pretty good idea. The Mitchell Build, if you didn't know, I'll give a quick review now. I don't like this. If you have dry skin, run and hide. A lot of people were also saying that the reason why the shade range is so strange, by strange I mean, let me just get this for example. Normally I get the lightest shade in every foundation. This is the lightest shade in the Primark foundation. I got the second lightest shade in this and it's basically white, and I was kind of saying who needs a white foundation? But some people were saying alternative people wear white foundations, and I actually didn't know that, so thank you very much for that little side note for anyone else who was wondering. But these 2 mixed together, I have used them once and I really like it. If I mix this in with another foundation, the dryness kind of goes away. But yeah, if you do have dry skin, I wouldn't recommend the Build on its own. But the Catrice I want to use more, so I'm going to pull both of those. Next, for concealer, these are my concealers down here. I'll just pull them out here for you. I've gained quite a few, to be honest, in the past however long. But, you know what? I was going to pull this. Oh, the caps come off. But I can't actually twist it anymore. I don't know what's happened. I can't twist it. Have I just done it? But you can see all the writing's rubbed off because I've tried so hard to twist it. And by twisting it, everything's just like come off. So I don't know if I do want to pull it. You know what? I will. I'll try my best because I mean, I want to use this up, to be honest. It's not a bad product, but it's definitely not a favourite for something that I don't know. I just don't really like it. But I'm going to use it. I'm going to put it to the test a little bit. This is a newer concealer in my collection. So you know what? I'm going to be brave. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. All these down here. Oh my god, you can see my flip-flops. All these down here are my powders. But like I said, I'm not really going to get into those today. Okay, so half of this drawer is cheek products, where we are right now. And half of the drawer is single eyeshadows. So we'll just do cheek products for now. And then I'll move you to grab a single eyeshadow as well. There are a few new things in here. Oh, I think this was actually part of my everyday makeup drawer over the past month. I think it was, just a little update on this then, if it was. I'm not sure if it was or not. I like this. It's nice. It's nothing crazy. I'm not jumping for joy about it. It's fine. It's just fine, really. There you go. That's my review on that. Okay, quite a few new things. This is annoying me that this is lower. Maybe it should go there instead. I haven't been diagnosed with OCD, but with certain things, I'm like, everything needs to be in its place. I don't know. I don't want to self-diagnose or anything, but I'm very like, yeah, picky with things like that. So what do I want to do? You know what? A part of me wants to pull this. This is a brand new product. I did review this whole collection, the Catrice Underwater Secrets. I did actually reach out to Boozy Shop because I can't open it. There we go. This arrived completely shattered and broken, and you can see there's bits everywhere. They've actually sent me a replacement in the mail, so that's coming soon. So I think I'm going to pull this. I use this as a bronzer, and it's like a glowy bronzer for me. And I think for the summer, that could be really, really cute, like a bronzer topper. I don't know if I'll use this cream section, but I'll give it a go. I think once my new one comes, I'm just going to get rid of this one because it is really like loosely pressed in there. It is a little bit scary. So yeah, that should be arriving in the next few days. So for bronzer, I think I'm going to pull this because it is so cute. Like, look at it. I love that. Packaging gets me every single time, you know, like it's bad. Come out with cute packaging, I'm sold. Okay, for blush, we want something kind of like summery. Oh, you know what? It could be just the time for this. This is my Technic blush palette. I did say in my inventory series that I really don't know how I feel about this. This could be a declutter in the making. And a lot of you guys said like, no, pull it out, use it. So you know what? I think I am. I'm going to take this opportunity to pull this out, use this a little bit, see what I feel about it. Because right now I really don't know. I've not used this in years, guys, like literal years. And that's criminal. I need to actually use my collection. Oh my gosh, who'd have thought? So yeah, I'm gonna pull this. They're really nice shades. I mean, maybe this bright pink isn't for me, but yeah, that's okay. They're the shades. Cute. Yeah, I'm gonna pull that. And then highlighter. You know what? I'll talk about that in my Pan That Face palette. My brain is not with it today. I was like, what world is it? What world are we on? I don't know. Right, you know what? I kind of want to pull this. This is the Go-Go Tales highlight. And I did not like this for the longest time. I thought it wasn't great. It wasn't the best. Then I used it in my full face of indie makeup and it blew me away. The hard pan on this is a little bit annoying. It really is. But if you manage to get past that, it's very, very subtle. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it there, but maybe you can see it on my finger. It's kind of like sparkly specks. And I feel like a fairy when I wear this. I feel so like cutesy when I wear this, and I just have to give this another go because I did not like this for the longest time. I convinced myself I didn't like this, but I really, really do. So I'm going to pull that as well. So I think that's going to be it for cheek products. Normally I only do one bronzer, one blush, one highlight. It just, you know, I'm doing so many project pans as it is. I don't want to overwhelm myself. So I think that's going to be it for face products. So let me go to the other side of this drawer and we can talk about single eyeshadows. Okay, here are my singles. I have quite a few. I kind of want to not get through, but like use some of these. These are the Seven Wonders collection. So stunning, so pretty. But then a part of me wants to pull this, the Urban Decay Moon Dust. But then a part of me wants to pull like everything else. Like, I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do. What do I do? I could pull like a glitter. Maybe a glitter that I haven't used. You know what? Maybe this. Maybe this. This is the Technic Loose Glitter. I have not used this in years and I keep it round because like I do love it, but I never ever use it. I think it's one of those fantasy self products. However, my Pan That palette is made up of a few blues, so I think this would be the perfect time to use it. And also I've got like a lot of free time on my hands. I can do more creative, crazy makeup now, so you know what? This might be my little single that I pull this month. I think that would be a really nice one. Obviously, I love all my Pastel Roses shades and they do get used quite regularly. This one does not. This one gets so neglected all the time. So I think I'm going to pull that glitter. Do I want to pull anything else? I'm a searching, maybe. I would pull this, but it's very similar to the Go-Go Tales highlight, so I won't pull that. You know what? I'm going to pull Virgo as well. Virgo is like a taupey glitter with a bunch of like blue, pink and green specks in there. And I think this will go really well with Pan That palette as well. So I'm going to take 2 glitters, which is a lot. I don't normally take any glitter, never mind 2, but maybe it will give me a little bit of a push to use them and to love them. I really hope so because they deserve to be loved so much. I love, 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 love all of them. I don't know, with glitter, it's just like finding the time to try and use them and trying to incorporate them in a look because they are so like niche almost. So I'm happy with those 2. I've got a blue and a neutral. That's good for me. Now let's go to the big boy drawer. This is eyeshadow drawer next. Okay, I feel like I'm playing a game with this drawer, and that game is how many eyeshadow palettes can you fit in one drawer. It is going up all the time. Literally every single time I open this drawer, there's probably another eyeshadow palette in there, and that's okay. You know what? That's fine. I love eyeshadow. Eyeshadow is definitely my favorite part of my makeup routine, so you know what, I'm pretty fine with the fact that I have so many. Is it a lot? Yes. Yeah, I do have a few more down there as well, but as I said, I love this whole drawer and I love all of the palettes in here, and I'm not going to explain myself. You know what? Don't bully me. Bully someone else. I'm kind of pulled to this. I know that the little sis came out recently, the Agate Temptation. I've really, really been loving that. But I think when this came out, it made me remember how much I love the original, the Galactic Visitor. This is not very summer, but it is very me. It's so me, and I love this palette so much. This is from Singe, which is Angelica Nyqvist's brand. And you know what? I think these shades will go really well with my Pan That palette. I feel like I say that all the time. Honestly, take a shot every time I say that. But these like more grungy blues would go. This bright yellow would go. These reds would go. I think I'd have a really fun time with this palette, to be honest. I have used this. I did do like a dedicated review when this first came out, and I have used this semi recently, but this is definitely a palette that like I love so much, but it is in the danger zone of getting neglected just because of like that, you know, that this. It's hard to keep on top of everything, but you know what? I love this. I've given the Agate Temptation some love, and now it's time to give this some love as well, because she deserves it. She deserves it. You know what? Something just popped into my mind. This might be blasphemy. This could be a massive shock, but I kind of want to pull this. Should I do it? This is the Colourpop Making Mauves. Now, the issue with doing an inventory, I love doing inventories so much. However, it makes me want to use every single eyeshadow palette now. And that's very hard. I counted them all up. I have 60 eyeshadow palettes. So, ouch. Yeah, it's a lot. However, oh my god. Angie, if you're watching this, I see a fault design on your palette. I had this like just on its side. This looks like an eyeshadow was just smashed and it's like coming out the palette. That made me, okay. I had a little heart attack then. I was like, how is a shade smashed in like 2 seconds? That gave me a heart attack. Anyway, yeah, it makes me want to use every single thing right now. And this has been very, very neglected. I don't use pinks. I'm kind of notorious for not really liking pink here. However, these are like wearable pinks. I think if this was just like vibrant, saturated pink, it would be a different story. But this is nice, subtle, wearable pinks. So you know what? I think I'm gonna use this as well. I never thought. No, to be fair, I had this in a No Pan Left Behind a while ago, and I remember really, really enjoying it. So you know what? I'm gonna pull that as well. Hey, if anyone's surprised, let me know down in the comments. But now let's go to lip products. Where my lip stand is so messy right now, so I'm gonna have to really quickly just tidy that up before you see it. 1 sec. Okay, so by tidy up, do I actually mean just move things to the other side of the room? Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Well done. I really don't know what I want to pull. I think one of them is going to be this. Also, like, my lip products are expanding. I think it looks so satisfying. Oh my god. I do have a massive PR collection with about 12 lip products. I have it already. Obviously, it's not in here because I can't show it to you yet. But it's gonna nearly fill up all of these drawers. I do actually have 2 more little drawers down there. And I'm actually so excited to be able to show you guys them because I just want all of this to look beautiful and like full. I don't know, it just, it really makes me like happy. It does. It makes me really happy to have a big makeup collection. I know a lot of people don't agree, but fight me. This is the Catrice Underwater Secrets little lip oil that came out. This is, what is this actually called? The Hydra Sheen Lip Gloss. And this is the shade Rolling in the Deep. This might look really intimidating and like really orange. However, it is a really like clear shade. You really can't see any of the actual colour in there. And I really like that for summer. Coming up, it's summer, baby. I'm counting this as summer. England is very, very miserable and rainy right now, but I've been told we're having a heat wave soon, so I'm preparing. I'm gonna pull that, and I might pull one more thing. I kind of wanted to pull this. And again, this is the issue with doing an inventory. I want to pull everything right now. However, this is very similar to Colourpop Parker. I don't know where that is right now. It should be in my jacket pocket because I did wear it to work yesterday. I don't know where it is. It'll be somewhere around. I'm not too upset about it. It'll be somewhere. But this is very similar to that. Oh my god, my nail matches. This is very similar to Colourpop Parker. However, I don't want to pull it because I am trying to finish Colourpop Parker right now. I don't want that competition. What can I pull? Maybe something kind of pinky because of the Making Mauves. Like to go with that. That could be kind of cute. That could be a little bit fun. You know what? I've not used this. I can't remember ever using this, to be honest. This is the Fenty Cream, and it is in the shade Fenty Glow. So I think I'm going to pull this. I think this will go really well with Making Mauves as well. What do you think? I think this could be a really nice lip product. So yeah, I'm going to pull this as well. I think that'd be a really, really nice little combo. So you know what? Let's put everything back and let's see what we look like. Okay, so we're back up top with our new products. So the lip products are going to go up there. We have glitter, which kind of goes down here. I know you can't see too well right now. Foundations all go up here on the top row. I am so close to finishing so many of these foundations, by the way, so stay tuned for my project pans and stuff for that. I'm just gonna have to layer them for now. My cheek products here and the Technic blush palette. Oh, that fits there. Okay, that's great. To be honest, I can take out the mini sugar because that is not my 1 week 1 palette anymore. I've actually completed that. I need to update my 1 week 1 palette because I've kind of completed both the palettes and just not updated it yet, but they're gonna go there. And then Galactic Visitor, come on, squeeze in, can go there. So this is it. This is my everyday makeup drawer little basket thingy for this month. I hope you did enjoy it. I hope you liked the products that I pulled. Let me know, do you have any of these products? What do you think about them? And with that being said, this is where I'm going to love you and leave you. Have an incredible day, guys. Like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye-bye.